I'm joined today by Stephan Schmidt, President of LPKF North America. Welcome, Stephan.
Hi, Raymond. Thanks for having me.
Stephan, could you tell us a little bit more about the new products that you have here on this show, the stencil laser cutting as well as the depaneling machine?
Yeah, so at this show we are featuring basically two product areas for LPKF. One is the stencil cutting. We are a manufacturer of stencil machines to cut stainless steel and nickel stencils directly from data. So this is definitely a growing market right now, going away from many other techniques right now. And we see really a big change in technology right now going toward fiber laser systems, and we're also presenting a paper today about the accuracy of stencil cuttings to educate stencil users a little more on that side too.
And I hear that the stencil actually is the main cause of most of the defects on the PCBA assembly. So the accuracy is very important in terms of the aperture and how big is the aperture or how small it is. Could you elaborate a little bit?
Yes, very much so. In the past it was often that the deciding factor on what stencil to buy was price. In truth, the stencil is a very important tool that impacts the quality of mass production of stencil printing. So having a stencil that's produced very accurately from a user who understands how to operate the equipment makes a very big difference. We have done multiple studies on that, and the paper that we're presenting this year is about the aperture accuracy, and we actually find quite a bit of difference in aperture accuracies if you're dealing with different types of equipments and different kinds of suppliers there. So it's really important to understand how much of an impact that can have. So different suppliers can really give you, even on the same equipment, can give you different types of aperture qualities if they, some understand the quality better or the process is better than others.
And perhaps we could move on to the laser depaneling machine. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, absolutely. So our laser depaneling or / laser flex cutting, those are two sister systems basically that we have. They're different in the handling of the materials that are coming in. On the engine, the systems are both the same. They're both using 355 nanometer UV lasers, which are giving us an extremely clean cut on both organic as well as metallic materials. They don't give us they give us a minimum heat affected zone and minimal negative side effects such as carbonization. The system that we are featuring here at IBC Expo this year is the flex cutting machine, the Microline 1120P, which is a system where we have any kind of flex material, flex rigid material that we can cut out, we can drill, we can skive, so we can remove organic material over metallic layers. The system is a relatively small form factor, 9 by 12, which we see as an emerging market right now, going away from the larger 18 by 12 down to the 9 by 12 to mitigate tolerance issues in the downstream processes of manufacturing right now.
And how fast is the machine actually in terms of speed?
The machine is actually very fast. So we have a scanner positioning speed that's extremely fast. And of course, the speed of the system is a function of the thickness of the material. We typically classify the system of doing materials up to 30 or 40 mil thickness altogether. We typically don't promote the system to go into the 60 mil area. It does very high quality, but it's not the fastest solution in the industry anymore. However, for the thinner the material gets, the faster the system gets. It's a function of the power that we have.
And a final question for you regarding the market. How would you say the North American market will be this year, the outlook?
That's a difficult question to answer, absolutely. But to be honest with you, I really see some very, very positive effects right now. We see really a drive for retooling in North America, and that's throughout the medical and the automotive industries right now. Of course, we don't have an awful lot of handheld, consumer electronic applications in North America, but on the automotive and medical side, we see a big drive, and also military technology really benefiting from that. So I see a big change this year.
So I wish you all the success for the rest of the show, Stephan, and best of luck. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks, Raymond. Appreciate that you having me. Thanks.